Welcome to another instalment of the D. Walter and Associates Education Series. Today we're going to go through downsizer contributions and, as usual, the what, how, when, why and the benefits. So what is it? It allows superannuation contributions of up to $300,000 from the proceeds of a sale of a qualifying property. So if you're over 55, you've had your property for 10 years or your spouse has, you can make a personal contribution to superannuation up to $300,000, and this sits outside of the non-concessional cap. How do you do it? So you make an election via the ATO, and you submit that to the super fund when you make your contribution. You've only got one go at it. You can do this once in your lifetime, and there's no tax deduction and there's no tax within the fund. So it's effectively a way of getting in the old-fashioned undeducted contributions into super. Now, when is the contribution made? You've got to make it before within 90 days of settlement. There are some criteria where the ATO will give you an extension. I wouldn't rely on that though. It's so much easier to get it in before then. And one of the big issues with this is if you are over 75 and you miss the cutoff, then you're done. There's no way of getting it in, and the fund will reject it. Under 75, obviously, there's the non-concessional cap that may or may not be used, and that could cause problems if you've already used it. But yeah, that's one of the things. So why would you do it? And what are the benefits? So it's a concessionally taxed environment, the 0% earnings, tax on earnings and the 0% tax on the income. And you can do a binding nomination as well. So if you have adult children and you'd like it to go outside of the will, you can nominate directly from the superannuation, and as most of the funds will be in the taxed element or tax-free element, you won't pay the estate tax. So that in a nutshell is the what, how, why and when. And now if we run through a quick example. So we assume a couple that are 70 and they have no debt. They've got about 20 grand in the bank and they've been comfortably living off a full age pension as their only income source. And their $2 million home, they're looking to sell and downsize. So they've sold it, bought a new home for $1 million. So now all the cash is in the bank. So their income has dropped by 25 grand a year if you're just using the deeming rate. But also because of the assets, they have no more age pension or the pensioner concession card. So there's a bit of a problem here. If you use the downsizer contribution, a couple can get $300,000 each into their super. They can also use, as they're under 75, they can also use their non-concessional contributions cap to get another $200,000 in each. So there's the $1 million or 500 each into super. And if we draw the minimum at 5%, there's 25,000 in income. So the income is about right to replace what they were living off and the loss of the pensioner concession card. But that is one of the big catches, is you're no longer eligible for age pension, no longer eligible for the PBS, state benefits. So what can we do from there? So you can consider buying an annuity that we went through last week, where you get an immediate 40% deduction from the assets test. You can use some gifting rules if you wanted to give some away to children or grandchildren. That's capped at 10,000 or 30,000 over 5 years. So 10,000 in any one financial year. There might be some work to be done on the house that you've just the downsized house that you've bought. You might want to put some magic touches to it, or you might say, hey, let's go on a holiday. Let's do some things. We've been living off the pension and we've now got some free cash. There's also a combination of these as well that you could look at. The main goal being get your assets under $1 million. So you've got a bit of leeway there. There's about 59,000 before they cut you off again. And so you get the pensioner concession card. It's not really about the income. It's about getting the card, so you've got all the benefits that go with it. So calling all real estate agents. A downsizer before or after they've had professional advice. So if they haven't had professional advice, we ask, can you send them through to us? We can get their financial future secured for them. And this is certainly a way we can work together. So, you know, when I have clients come to me who are looking to downsize, then I'd like to have you guys at the top of the list. So let me know who you are and what you'd like to achieve. So as always, if you want to know more, get in touch with us. Until next week, we'll run through some personal insurance. Oh, fuck. As always, if you'd like to know more, get in touch with us and we can have a conversation around... As always, if you'd like to know more, get in touch and arrange an obligation fee. Fucking hell. As always, if you'd like to know more, get in touch with us for an obligation-free conversation around your financial future. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you next week on Friday with the next instalment, which will be personal insurance. Cheers.